It was a dark and stormy, rainy, snowy, rainbowy, drizzly, wet, dry, sunny, cloudy, partly gross, partly stunning day when Kirk and I arrived in Reykjavik. Really, that's what Iceland is like. There's a joke in Maine that goes, if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes. Turns out they have the same joke in Iceland, except you only have to wait 15 seconds, and they're not kidding. That said, the calamitous climate did not stop me and my camera-wielding sidekick Kirk Craddy from bursting into Iceland's capital with giant smiles on our faces. The rollicking, rolling ride across the ocean was over.
North Atlantic, the weather on the way. See Iceland, we are coming from here. And this is Wednesday, Thursday. Wind is coming from the north between Greenland and Canada, Newfoundland. And it is very strong wind, but it is close to Iceland. We will not be south of Greenland until Friday afternoon or something.
Trust me, I was prepared to get seasick the moment I stepped aboard the cargo ship EF Ava to follow Maine Wild Blueberry Jam to Iceland. Kirk and I brought every manner of nausea suppression we could buy. Pills, medicated strips, wristbands, ginger candies, and you want to know something? It worked. So well, in fact, even the crew took some of what we'd brought because the ocean put on a mighty display.
This is the plan, last loading from Arkansas to Reykjavik. And you can see the cargo is almost all on deck because we try to have the ship a little bit soft in the morning, moving, tender. And the weight of the cargo is so light, so we try to keep it so it will be soft on the sea. Soft rolling.
So it's not
Yeah.
up and down, up and down.
Yeah, it can be up and down, but the rolling will be a little
Oh,
more slowly.
Yeah.
Right? The center of gravity will be take us with more quicker movement.
Okay. So this will slow us down and we're moving side to side?
Yeah, as possible as we could do.
Soft rolling sounds nice, but in reality it's false advertising. Yeah, technically the EF Ava can list more than it did on our trip without capsizing, and the crew will tell you it has, but even on day one they told us we should pray for a decent voyage.
Waves, we have to slow down and the speed is dropping. But now, just fresh breeze. From time to time some splash.
The waves between Newfoundland and Iceland were fierce, at times over 20 feet. For a good part of this 5-day leg, mountains of water ran at the ship like cavalry in every color, mood, and direction. The sun could be out, but the waves still charged on, in blue, gray, and bubbly. Day and night you could see spray flying across the deck that could drown someone standing in it. For days, no one went outside, save for one quick trip to secure our survival suits.
Shower in phases. Because The toilet brush, the shampoo, the water is flying around the room. It's not so bad now, but let me kind of show you. Oh. I think it kind of goes like that. But yeah,
So now you know why pirates don't shower.
it's too difficult. I have to put all my stuff in the sink. And there's no brace on this door. At least they gave us towels.
Everything from walking to typing was difficult, and sleep was farther away from us than Maine at this point.
Rolling in the deep. Rolling in the deep.
The ocean sapped all of our energy. Everyone was lethargic. Soup pots had to be tied down. Chairs were strapped and taped in every which way.
I made some duct tape rope, and I tied this chair down.
But still, no matter what we did to prepare,
I hear all the stuff banging next door.
Oh, the duct tape fell.
the sea would find a way to put us back in our places. Then, on the last day, everything changed. Rainbows appeared in every direction. Curiosity brought a flock of birds to our stern, which made us realize Iceland
Our first form of life was seen in 5 days.
I know.
was but a sunrise away. Monday, October 15th, 2018. On the deceivingly dark morning of this day, a glaring bright light appeared off the EF Ava's starboard side. Behind it, a shimmering golden glow. Under a sky as wild and blue as, well, wild blueberry jam, an Icelandic pilot boat pulled alongside our ship. This far north, the sun doesn't make an appearance until after 8 a.m. It rose as we slipped into Reykjavik harbor. Like a sponge, the Icelandic coast seemed to absorb the ocean. Structures, islands, and mountains became clear. Finally, flags up, turns complete, we'd pulled alongside a narrow dock.
Thank you, Mr. Pilot.
Roughly a third of Iceland's 333,000 residents live in Reykjavik. Millions of tourists stroll around here each year, darting in and out of the shops like puffins on Iceland's cliffs. There are no trains, just traffic and buses. This metropolis is hugged by mountains on one side and sea on the other. It's the final destination for a lot of the wild blueberry jam from Maine. After the jars come off the ship in containers at a terminal more than 4 times the size of Portland's, most of the containers holding the jam are unpacked. Their next stop is this building, itself packed away tightly in a plaza 5 minutes from the docks.
Tell us a little bit about where we are.
Okay. Obviously, you're in Iceland, in a warehouse, and this is quite a big warehouse for. We have a lot of toys, but we're also big in food. So we are selling toys and food in almost all retail shops in Iceland.
This is Hildur,
Aðalsteinsdóttir.
and now you know why I didn't try to say her last name. She's the owner of HB Heidelverslan, a company that distributes food and toy products across Iceland.
And what is this?
Stonewall.
Hildur is on the receiving end of any Stonewall kitchen shipments headed to Iceland. From this spot, she takes in and unpacks all kinds of sauces and foods made in Maine. Aiolis, ketchup for a restaurant 6 hours north of Reykjavik, and of course, wild blueberry jam.
Does the stuff from Maine show up like this, or?
If I take maybe 20 pallets at a time, it would come like this. But usually we're taking around 10 pallets.
Okay.
So it comes So it's in a container, but gets taken out and driven here.
Okay. And it sounds like from what the Stonewall folks tell me, do you get part of one container from when you're shipping the food, or is it a whole container of the food?
It's actually a part. It depends on how much quantity I'm ordering at a time.
I'm going to just poke my head in.
Yeah. They're actually making hotels now from containers.
I could see why.
Yeah, it's big.
I've seen people make houses and such too.
Yeah.
And my daughter is now in kindergarten, and she is in a kindergarten which is built from 4 40-foot containers.
Oh wow.
Wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, your daughter's in kindergarten
Yeah,
in a
and-
container?
Yeah, literally in a container. It's a German container, and it's a really nice one. They put 4 of these together and made a house.
Wow.
And it's warm and nice and looks cozy and has windows and everything.
You don't feel like you're at work when you go over there, or?
No.
Maybe that's because there aren't massive stacks of cardboard boxes everywhere in Hilder's daughter's classroom. When Kirk and I visited, she was getting ready for the Christmas toy season, and that's actually why this container was outside. She'd simply run out of room for gifts.
When you're picking a toy, how do you know which toy to give to which shop?
Actually, the person who is in charge of the toys, she's just amazing. She just knows everything about the clients. And like in some part of the country, she knows that horses will sell better than cars. She just knows.
And when you walk into a toy store, because I'm assuming you have kids?
Yeah.
We were talking about, of course you do. You have. we talked about the kindergarten class. So, when you walk into a toy store, do you ever feel like a normal person, or are you looking at the toys?
I'm looking at the toys, and I'm looking at prices and at the toys, and if it's in the right, setup, and yeah.
It's hard to take your mind out.
Yeah. And I'm always also when I go into toy shop and food shops abroad, I'm always looking for something new. If I'm missing something.
Because you want to stay ahead of everybody.
Yeah, and I want to see what's in and what's not, what is popular, what's going to be popular.
The same thinking applies to the jam and other foods. The taste should be exceptional and the presentation perfect. Hilder has spent years cultivating relationships with different stores across Iceland and with Stonewall Kitchen, sending shelves like these all over the country.
I think we have, not all items, but we have quite a lot of items from them. And not all of them are selling the same, but they are all of them, they're all of them selling. And some items that we sell in bulk, but others a little bit smaller.
How are the blueberries doing?
Really good.
Really?
Yeah, even though people in Iceland, women in Iceland make a lot of jams themselves, but still we are selling it really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do people in Iceland usually eat?
They eat a lot of lamb,
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of lamb?
Yeah, lots
Because you
of
have the
lamb.
sheep around and stuff?
chicken, and a lot of fish. We tend to, yeah. And then we have all the sauces from Stonewall to add to it, so it's a really good brand to play with our local food.
Do you know how people usually eat this? Like, is there a certain meal that they'd have it with in Iceland, or?
Yeah, we use this a lot with pancakes,
Oh.
the traditional Icelandic pancakes, and also with waffles, of course. And we also just use it on toast.
Like
Yeah.
anyone else?
Yeah.
Where do you sell this?
We sell it in Hagkaup, all the Hagkaup shops. That's
Okay.
a really nice retail shop in Iceland. And then we sell it in Melabúðin, which is one of my favorite shops.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
It just has everything.
These are the lamb heads that we boil every day. They are sold warm. It's very good.
He looks like he's having a good time
Oh, yes.
Yes, Melabúðin, the final destination for some Maine wild blueberry jam, really does sell lamb heads fresh out of a glass case. Located in Reykjavik's Vesterberg neighborhood, this compact maze of a specialty store stocks as close to everything as you can get. Charcoal drinks, Icelandic skyr yogurt, even fabulous fingers.
Well, this is a family store. It's been here for over 50 years. I've been here for about 35 years, and it's a local store. We have everything. We expand from the inside, as you say, because we can't make it bigger. We can't. There's a building here on the side, so we just try to find ways to make more space for more items.
Peter Gudmundsson owns this store with his brother. He's a fan of hunting, a fan of Melabuten's mead section, and has an affinity for a certain type of jam that magically appears on his shelves from a place 2,300 miles away.
This was introduced to Iceland about 10 years ago. And I think they started here. It has become more popular and we love it. Often we get items that start and then they just fade away.
The wild blueberry jam did not fade anywhere. Instead, it brought a bunch of other marinades along with it. From the warehouse, they're all gathered on this shelf, waiting to be selected by a discerning Icelander. Someone who might, need some traditional Icelandic cuisine for his or her picnic.
You have to taste this.
Oh, I see shark.
Are you a man or a mouse?
I think I know what this is. I think I'm a man, but I haven't tried this yet.
Pick one and...
Just go for it?
Yes.
Normally you have a drink with this, don't you?
Icelandic Black Death.
Not that bad.
Have more. Yeah, he's a man.
This tastes like blue cheese, kind of. Like
Yeah.
a little bit moldy, a little bit
It's fermented
white,
here. Yes.
fizzy. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No.
But maybe I have to wait a few minutes.
Then we have, this is a mild one.
Oh,
So,
so it's like cheating.
yeah. I thought you were...
You wanted to
Both
test
of
me a
this,
little
yes,
bit with
yes,
the mild
yes.
harkal.
Hákarl.
Hákarl.
Then, if you would be here in February, we would have this sour meat. It's þorri. It's this month. Then we have old traditional food with boiled ram testicles, sheep heads, and lots of things, and whale meat, whale fat that is boiled and put in milk product that makes it sour. That's the old way of preserving things. So
Shark is
I'm
one
not sure
thing.
I'm ready for yet.
Whale is a whole other level of Viking controversy we aren't getting into. And besides, Icelanders don't really eat whale dressed with testicle compote for dinner, at least not every day.
People have been telling us that the lamb is very big in Iceland.
yes, it is. It's very big. Of course, we have the best lamb in the world.
I'm not going to dispute you
No,
here
no.
in your country, that's for sure.
Then you get a strong shark.
Yeah, you can still give me the strong shark.
Yes, but it is very good. Actually, it is. And of course, you have to cook it the right way.
Like anything.
Yes, of course. So
What's the right way?
I would say it has to be a little red on the inside of like a meat, not raw, but light. You have to grill it. The different types. The prime rib, you have to grill it a little more. Then we have this is filet mignon. Then you of course boil it. We have it all kinds: boiled, grilled, fried.
Fry it, bake
The
it,
oven.
shake it in a stew.
Yes, the traditional Sunday meal was and has been for decades. Is the leg of lamb. This is made from the lamb heads.
Oh,
They're-
it's a
the
lamb
meat is,
head
the
brick.
meat and a lot of fat is taken off, put in jelly, and this is also a tradition here. It's very good. And this is the like haggish, the blood pudding, and this is a liver hot dog in a way. And, but it's a very traditional, very good. All kinds, and this is magout. It's the bellies, the sides of the lamb, and it's pressed, smoked.
Okay. Kind of like a bacon, sort of?
Yes, it's yeah. But we eat it like this. We slice it and eat it like this.
While you're hunting something else.
Yes. This is mutton, smoked mutton. We use it for starter. And this is a tradition here. It's this is smoked lamb, cooked and sliced, put on flatbread. Very popular here. And it's this is what we take for going out hiking.
Like a snack.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
the
yes,
wilderness or whatever.
yes.
When you need to.
Yes,
Hike up a
energy.
mountain.
Energy.
Yeah.
This one is my favorite here. It's Kea, it's from the north.
It's really good.
But some people put cream or milk on it, but I just like it like
Have
this.
it by itself. It's a good way to wash down the shark.
Or even mix the shark with it.
Good dessert. You could prank
Yes,
somebody
yes,
real
yes,
well with
yes.
that.
It is so soft and I like it. Velvety.
Yeah, the texture is very unique.
Yes, yes. Okay, now we've gone around.
I think we saw a lot.
Yes.
Lamb heads, yogurt, shark,
Yeah.
all, like you said, in a very small space.
Yes.
You can find everything.
Like in supermarkets, they have maybe 10 rows of ketchup. We have one, but we have 10 brands.
An Icelandic feast in tow, Kirk and I headed back to our Airbnb to fill our fridge with goodies and stinky shark.
Hackerel. Yeah. So this is fermented shark. It's apparently a delicacy here. Everybody's supposed to try some, though many people don't like it. I don't really like fish, so jeez, this is nasty. Nasty stuff. Oh my god, did you smell it before you ate it?
No, I just went for it.
Oh my god. No. That's disgusting. That's nasty. And you like this.
I didn't say I liked it. I ate it.
It's got like a hard, it's really chewy. It does sort of taste, sort of tastes like blue cheese, but I like blue cheese. Oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life. Oh. What do we have to wash that down? I wish we had Moxie. Oh. What? Oh my god, it's just awful. I could wash it down with a little bit of fish jerky, I guess. Holy crap. Oh. This is terrible. Where did you find... I'm using your glass. Ugh. How did you eat that this morning?
I don't know.
It's disgusting.
It's supposed to smell more now. It needs to be oxidized. I don't know.
I love Iceland. It's a beautiful country. It rains every few minutes, then it gets sunny, then it rains. But I tell you what, no.
We did eat out too. You can get all kinds of food in Reykjavik, though every time we tried the Nepalese place, it was closed. Still, this is a city full of food and a unique history dating back to the Vikings. Basically, the only reason people live in this spot is because some Vikings who didn't want to pay their taxes left Scandinavia, stole some women from Ireland during their escape, and eventually landed on these shores. Leif Erikson found America hundreds of years before Columbus. In the 21st century, the entire world has rediscovered Reykjavik as a destination full of bike paths, glass skyscrapers, and, ironically, high taxes. But the real beauty of Iceland is found outside the city, in landscapes that haven't changed for thousands of years. Landscapes we'll explore next time on Ship Me Out.